Hi, scrapbooking friends. I am about to do another video for you, but I wanted to first talk about this book here, which is something that you could have earned for free. However, if you have an advisor that gives away sketchbooks once a month, that's what this is. It's a compilation of all the sketchbooks that we have given out once a quarter all of last year. And there's 110 scrapbooking ideas and sketches in here. So I thought I would do a sketch for you today, and maybe I'll do a few this in the coming months. But I want to if you have those books and you haven't used them, they're a good jumping off point. Do you have to do it exactly as pictured? Especially like in the virtual crops? No, you don't. You can use them as a jumping off point and put your own spin on them. So I thought this is one that I taught at one of our events this year. It was either Croptoberfest or National Scrapbook Day. It looks hotter than it is, and maybe I'll do that for you later on this year. But this is the one. You can have 2 or 3 photos on it, and this is the jumping off point. This is the sketch that you would look at, and this is an example that they give. Well, I'm going to show you how I would do this. Now, I made a mistake and I stuck everything down because I pre-cut a lot of things. So I'm going to take that off. But when I look at this, I see a mat behind a large piece of paper. So in order to save paper and weight for your in your albums, I'm going to cut a frame. I'm going to cut a 1-inch frame around here. This is the background paper, and it's really easy with our trimmer to cut a 1-inch frame. So you're going to start at 1 inch, the 1-inch mark on this side. And your cut is going to start at the 1-inch mark, which means I'm going to start the carriage at 2 inches. And I'm going to come all the way down, and I'm going to stop at 11, which my carriage stops at 12. And then I'm going to turn it. Again, I'm at the 1-inch mark. And I'm going to, now I can use this white to match it up with where the cut line was. And come down to the 11-inch mark, or the carriage to the 12. And sometimes I'm accurate with my cuts. Sometimes I'm not, but I always make it work. So start that at the 1-inch mark. Start the white line at the cut, and bring the carriage down to 12 and the white line to the 11. That one worked out. I always make it work though, you know what I mean? So this is starting at the cut line and coming down the carriage to the 12 and the white line to the cut line. So now this piece, this piece you have to use as photo mats or on another page. That gets set aside. Now for the inside part, that would be where you see the white around here and the dotted page over here. I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch off of 2 sides. So the 1/2 inch mark is the first line you see here. That's the 1/2 inch mark on that side. So I'm lining this up, and I'm going to cut a 1/2 inch off of one side. I'm going to flip it and do the same, a 1/2 inch. So what I'll have is a 11.5 by 11.5 piece, which I can put on here. So I'm going to use my repositionable tape runner, which is here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put it around the edge of the frame piece. And I'm using repositionable because in case I don't put it down right, I can always lift it up. But I'm going to line this up right on my mat like that. And I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to put each corner at the 1/4 inch mark. And then I know that it's on, and it's on straight, more or less. So sometimes the 12-inch paper isn't just right, but this is going to be fine for me. So what I did for this part, now this is the bottom border. I didn't do it exactly like that. This looks like it has about a 3-inch piece. I cut a 2-inch. I cut a 2-inch piece. And it looks like it has a strip here. Well, actually, it's this piece, this darker piece that looked to me like a 2-inch piece. And then 1/2 inch strips here, and then a strip in the back. I didn't do that for this. I cut a 2-inch piece, which is this one. And then one of the borders I did last week. So the way I'm placing this, I'm doing it at the 11.5 inch mark here, which is the 1.5 inch mark here. And that's how I know that it's straight, or hopefully it is. It is. And so one of the borders that I showed you last week, I cut it in half and put it on either side. And that to me kind of is like the circle pot there. And then for the inside part, I just cut wildflower borders with the new wildflower chain border punch. I cut it out of yellow. And I tried to fiddle around with this and make it green, green stems and such. Instead, I just put the green borders from last week over there. And that I'm happy with. The rest, well, let's cut some mats out of our scrap. I mean, I hadn't planned this, but let's cut some 4x6 mats. So let's see. I'll cut at the 4-inch mark and the 6-inch. That leaves me with a 4x4 square. So I want probably, let's see, what is this? That's 6. I'll cut it at 4. I'll see what I can fit on that page. And then I'll cut another. Let's see. 4. This is another 4x6, but I think I want another 4x4 square. I want to see what's going to fit on that page for photo mats. So we got that one, and we have that one. Maybe move it up. Maybe I can fit 2 4x6s and 2 4x4 mats. So You can put a journal box inside of these. You can put pictures here. You can put a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 photo here and here. You can journal it, put a journal box here and journal there. So that's the page, and that's basically the sketch. I think they had a photo this way, and they made it look like a house. That's exactly what they did. And then over here, they put this like that. So if you're one that likes to do it exactly like this, then you can. And this can be almost exact, except my border down here isn't. And then a journal box up here, a smaller journal box up there will fit. So that's following this sketch. And then, when I do the page, I might add a few embellishments and I might not. But this is the paper I used is from the Deep in the Woods paper pack, and I love it. The yellow here, it's from an old paper pack that I had. It's from Scraps, as is this border, but this is from the Deep in the Woods paper pack. And let's see if I have it here. I do. It's beautiful paper. This is Deep in the Woods texture that I used. And there's a lot of texture. You can take a look at, but I love this side. I was going to use that, but it wasn't working. This has all pine cones on it and birch trees. This is the other side of that. And then we have some more wood, Deep in the Woods. Nice for scouting pictures or camping if you camp. There's the one that I used. The other side looks like that. I used this as well. And then these are wood chips for your campfire, and then some greenery. So I use the Deep in the Woods paper pack for that. It's still available. And the wildflowers, this is a new punch and still available. So if you want that, order from your advisor, or if you don't have an advisor, I'd appreciate it if you ordered from mine. And it's Laura, MAGUIRE /user. www.creativememories.com/user/Laura McGuire, capital L, capital M. Sorry. And then I'll show you another page that I did when I was practicing this. And I started it this way, but this is the Infinity Heart Punch. It's absolutely beautiful. I ended up turning it this way. So you can see it really is the same. I did put the strips here, and then I used another border that I did last week, and I cut it in half and put it there. But then when I looked for my photo mats, it worked out this way, which looks more like this. Well, this is up in the corner, but the pictures are down here and the border is here. So this was my inspiration, but I did it my way. And that's what I hope you will do when you follow sketches. I have a crop this Friday night from 4 to 10 at the Oak Lawn Grange. I hope you'll come, and we'll have a nice make and take and some snacks and prizes. So it will be fun. It'll be a fun evening. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.